All right, what's up going on, YouTube? How's it going? Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel this Saturday morning. Glad you're with me. My name's Jim. I am a crypto trader and a Forex trader, here to help you understand the market from an Elliott Wave perspective. Guys, I'm an Elliott Wave trader. I trade on the foreign exchange, as well as crypto, and we use Elliott Wave to understand the market. That's our edge on the market. So we're going to jump into the charts this morning, look at Ethereum and Bitcoin and see what's going on, and just try to correlate the two charts and say, okay, could we be going up? Are we going down? Is there anything in the wave structure, guys, that is giving us a clue as to where this price is headed? Guys, most of you trade with moving averages and support and resistances and many other tools and indicators that the market gives you, but many of you don't pay attention to wave structure. And so this channel is devoted to helping you understand wave structure and where that fits within the overarching and overall TA arsenal of weapons that you can use. And so we're trying to fill that void here on YouTube. There's not many of us, maybe only two of us, maybe three of us, that really deal with Elliott Wave from a rule-based way. Maybe 4 channels. There might be more I don't know of, but there's not many of us that give a daily wave count like this. So several good channels out there for sure. But let's jump in, guys, and let's see what we can see from the wave perspective here, and what's going on with this wave. This is Ethereum. We're looking at this. Let's zoom out here and start from the macro. Let's say what do we got going on here? Okay, so let me get the fibs off the screen and see what's going on here. Well, what we've got, let's go to the 3-day chart here. Boom, there it is. Remove the drawings. There it is. Perfect. What we've got here is we've got a 1 and a 2. We call this some kind of a 1 wave, followed by a 3 wave 2, and now we've got another 1, 2, and now we're on our way up. So the way I count this, guys, the way I'm counting this right now, is that this could be like a 1, 2, and then this could be 3. We just got 4, and now we got to go up for 5. And really, guys, it looks like $2,000 is going to be pretty easy to hit based upon that. $1,800 to $2,000 it might be easy to hit. Shoot, I can even see a wave structure that takes us up here to 2,600, even to 3K. With a possibility of that price. However, we are majorly on the 3-day chart. We are majorly we have reached an overbought level for sure. We did need a cool down. There's no doubt about it, and we're getting that. And we need time, guys. We need time for that cool down. And so this correction that's happening isn't just going to be like a simple 3 waves back and then on we go again. Most likely, it's a correction that's going to take time, so that price and RSI can cool off. Okay, right over here, for instance, we had. Let's see if I can measure this here, right here. This correction right here, it took 42 days. 42 days for this little correction to happen, this dip to happen. But that was a very, very needed dip, okay? So that price could continue on in an upward path, okay? This correction right here, over here, took 63 days, guys. 50 days, 60 days, something like that, right? And that was a needed breakdown of the RSI there. So RSI could reset and we could have continuation of price, okay? So guys, the RSI on the 3-day still needs to come down. Chances are we're going to have more sideways consolidation in the form of a WXY, where price is actually going sideways most of the time, but it probably is going to finish. It's probably going to finish going down, with a volatile move. So we're going to look at that in just a minute. Okay. So, but anyway, you have to understand the way the price has to move. It can't just go straight up forever, even though you want it to. Okay. Even though we want it to go straight up. Now, this could be done. This could be all we get right here. But if that's the case, if this is all we get, the chances are the move that we get isn't going to be very large after that. It's not going to be forever. It's not going to be a big move. Next, if this is all the consolidation that we get here, we'll just have a bit of a move here. We'll get some divergence on the RSI here and price like this, and then we'll be coming down for a deeper correction. So it's actually more healthy for Ethereum to get up to these prices that we wanted to get if it consolidates here over a strong period of time. So how long have we been consolidating up to this point here? Let's check it out here. Somewhere about 18 days. 15 to 18 days, something like that. Just depends on how accurate my marker was there. So something like that. So right now we have a very, very nice three-wave shape here. Let's take a peek at that from a 4-hour perspective here. This consolidation. We have a nice structure that is known here. What we had, just to talk about the wave structure so you can learn here, we had a little ABC right here. ABC. Oh, I put WXY, not ABC. Let's try that again. We had a nice little ABC. Okay. And then we had this little, corrective doodad right here. That's a three-wave ABC as well. And then what do we have after that? We had another ABC. Okay, whenever you get a double ABC like that, that's called a double correction or a complex correction. That's what that overarching construction is, a WX and a Y. That's what we call a WXY. Okay, WXY is a 333 double correction. Okay, so that's the middle wave that we just got. It wasn't a 1-2-1-2 as I thought it was in the formation of it. It was looking very, very bullish, and certainly we got a very, very bull move, and we traded a lot of that. But nevertheless, you made money along the way. But nevertheless, it wasn't what we were looking for. At the end of the day, we have a three-wave move here. That's an ABC flat right there. So we're going to call that an A. If I could get it, call that an A, B, and a C there as a flat. And then now, what do we have here? This is the a challenging wave structure here. What we're looking for here, if we started with a 3 and then we have a 3, we're looking for 5 here. We're looking for 5 waves. The problem I'm having here is that we don't have the start of a 5-wave move. In fact, I was expecting, to be honest with you, I was expecting some kind of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, some kind of shape like that to finish out a flat. But it's not forming that. And so I'm really, to be honest with you, I'm struggling with this wave formation. I need more data, as I often say. I need more data here. Because in the Elliott wave world, again, Elliott wave isn't the only thing we interpret the market with. But if we're going to interpret it from the Elliott wave perspective, we have to abide by the rules. Now, one thing that Elliott didn't do is he didn't study markets that were leveraged. Okay, he only studied standard markets. So and he didn't study modern day markets that are run by bots and algorithms as well. So with that being said, we have to be a little bit flexible in our application of Elliott wave because. And allow for structures that he didn't see. Okay, so what I've kind of come to is that we have a 3-wave here, okay, and then we have a 3-wave here, okay, and now we have the potential. We got a 3-wave there, but that's not really proportional. That's not really proportional to what I'm looking at there. Let's see if I can get that off. I'm inclined to say that we might have a 3-wave here. Or this could do this. And we'll have a 3-wave there. So 3, 3, 3, like that. Super complex, super difficult. I don't like the shape. There's all kinds of things I don't like about it. But I'm inclined to say that that's what we need. Now, that being said, we could be finished. This wave correction could be finished right here. Boom, done, complete, finished. Okay, it came to the 1-to-1 extension here. Regardless of the wave count, we have a shape here of 3 waves that comes to the 1-to-1, and we get a rejection wave. So I want you to understand that Ethereum could be finished. What I'm saying to you guys is the chart is not clear as to what direction it's headed. The structure right now is limited, or my interpretation of the structure is limited because I don't have enough data right now to really be certain as to where we're going. So trading for me, where I'm trading using some different techniques here. If I'm trading, I'm really relying on RSI and my trade setup. To be honest with you, looking for 3-wave shapes. Okay, 3-wave corrections to trade reversals off the RSI divergences that I use. I use specific setups there with 4 criteria for a trade setup. So we're really watching for those. And if we're going to trade, we're trading in that environment. But basically, this kind of environment where it's just kind of going sideways on you like this, okay, it's pretty difficult for the average trader. But if you know what you're doing, it's pretty, it could be a pretty lucrative little area to trade within a range, okay? So keep that in mind. So with all that hemming and hawing, where are we headed? What is this wave going to do? Let me come up with some conclusions for you. Let's zoom into the small time frame and look at this wave and see what it is. Okay, 15-minute chart. Sometimes, by the way, I serve up I don't know burgers. It's the famous Jim of all trades I don't know burgers. Listen, it's completely unsatisfying. I know that. It's an unsatisfying burger, but sometimes that's all there is to eat, okay? And that's all I have to feed you. And so right now we're at that place in the market where it's an I don't know burger yet. And so I have to see what it's going to do. So, but what we have here is we have a potential. I don't like it greatly, but we have a potential leading diagonal here. Okay, if that's a leading diagonal, that's an impulse wave off the bottom. Okay, we're looking for a three-wave pullback, which we got. The only problem with the three-wave pullback that we got is that it did not come very deep at all. I mean, I would be surprised if it came to the 236. It came to the 236. It didn't even make it to the 382, guys. I mean, that's just such a shallow wave structure right there. And so it's really kind of bumming me out a little bit as shallow as that was. So a couple things can happen here from a wave structure standpoint. We could get this little three-wave move here and then come down again, and that would be a complex correction WXY, as we already talked about. And then we would go up, and we're going up bullishly and great. Things are going to move fabulously. So that's a possibility. Okay. The other possibilities, we could go up bullishly from here. If that's the bull count, we're going up bullishly from here. At least for another wave. At least for another three-wave move like this before down. Okay. So there's a possibility right there. So we have some up to go. Whether it goes up correctively and then comes down, or it goes up impulsively and continues up to our upper targets. I think up is a fine direction to be thinking about trading. Now, you have to have a strategy, and you have to have an entry strategy and a risk management strategy in order to trade that. We teach those things in my Discord. If you'd like to be a part of it, come join. We'll help you understand those things and how to really manage your risk and learn discipline as far as your entries, and so you don't enter into bad locations and get stuck in bad trades all the time. I remember trying to learn to trade all by myself, and I would get stuck in bad trades constantly, losing money because I didn't know where to enter. I didn't know what to look for. I didn't know what criteria I was looking for. And so we have some things to share with you there. Okay, you can really pick up on it for free here on the channel. It just comes in bits and pieces through the TA and on the Trading Night School videos as well. If you want to go through those, they're in the playlist. Okay. So a bullish count right now. This is a 5-wave move. That's basically what we call a leading diagonal. You can look those up on Google. Okay, leading diagonal Elliott wave like that. And then we have a 3-wave pullback. It's finished, and it could be going up bullishly. Guys, we're going to hit $2,000 before you know it. Okay, that's a possibility. Possibility number 2 is that we might not be finished with this 3-wave move, that it becomes a little bit more complex. We already have one 3-wave. We're getting one more, and now we're going to get one more down like that, and it gets complex. We'll look for our entry somewhere down here and look up to the upside after that. That's the bullish counts. Whether the bearish counts. The bearish count says that that's not a 5-wave move. That's actually just a 3-wave move, ABC. Comes to the one-to-one extension when we measure it. And what we have happening now is that we have a 1-2-1-2 off of, sorry about that, guys. We have a 1-2-1-2 off the top. That means we're going to get a really big wave to the downside coming very soon, okay? That's the bearish look at it. That a downside continuation is on its way, and this is actually a 1-2-1-2 construction. You'll have to look up 1-2-1-2s on the Google as well. I don't have time to make a concise video and explain 1-2s. I've done it so many times in past videos as well. So you might search my titles for 1-2-1-2s if I have that in the title. Okay, so that is the bullish, the bearish scenario. That basically we have this ABC, and then we could have 1-2-1-2. Now the other bearish scenario that we could have is they could make this scenario complex as well. Okay, in other words, they could say, I got a 3-wave here, fine, and then we got this 3-wave here, and what they could simply do is make another 3-wave, and they just double it up like that, and then we still go down. Okay, so that would be a double correction, and that would be a bearish scenario as well. So guys, what's it going to do? I cannot tell you because I'm not a fortune teller, and I don't know what the market makers have planned. I don't know what the market is going to do in general. I don't know what the overall sentiment, guys, with this COVID, with the entire world is doubling down on COVID now, lockdowns, the economy is tanking everywhere, guys. I don't know what that's going to mean. In March, we have what we call the COVID dump, and then we had the the buyback after that. Who knows if we get another COVID dump again? That's coming. That this is just the preamble for the next move to the downside. Remember, the chart has to look bullish in order for the market makers to sell. Why? Because they need buyers. They need buyers. They need you to buy while they're selling, and so they're going to make the chart look as bullish as they can, so that you'll buy from them. Okay, and so as this thing was moving up, especially on this wave right here, this wave that started kind of going straight up really fast. Oh, buddy, lots of buyers up here, buddy. Not in our group. We're not buying up there necessarily. We're waiting for pullbacks. Okay, we're waiting for a 3-wave pullbacks. We would buy down here. We'd buy right here on these pullbacks. Okay, and once they bounce, our stops are at break even, and if it comes back to us, we're out. We buy on this pullback there. If it bounces, great. If we could take profit up there, fine. Or if it comes back to us, our stops at break even. Okay, so that's the way we trade, guys. But we trade pullbacks. We don't trade at the top of waves. We don't buy up here. We buy at the bottoms. Okay, we buy where the market makers are buying. Okay, and so that's the way we do it. That's the way you need to be doing it as well. So, that being said, the market makers need to make the chart bullish in order for you to buy their sells. However, if they want the market to go up, they have to make it look bearish as well. So there is a bearish sentiment, out there as well. There's all kinds of different sentiments out there, but this is, I saw some titles: Bitcoin's dumping, Bitcoin's crashing. You use those keywords. Bitcoin crash, Bitcoin dump, and all the channels. Where you clickbait. They give you the clickbait, and of course they talk about it. I suppose not clickbait. It's fair. It's just YouTube algorithm stuff. And I do it. I'm guilty of it as well. I suppose, but I try to give I don't make my titles of my videos until after I've made the video, and I focus in on what I talked about. And I try to find a title there. But anyway, that being said, it has to look bearish if they're going to buy. It's because they need sellers for them to buy from. So you got to keep that in mind. I don't know which way they're taking it. I don't know where they're going, what their targets are. I really believe that we're still in a bull market and we're heading up. But we might have more downside coming first. Okay, we might have some deeper downside coming. Guys, I have targets all the way down here at 824 for Ethereum. Okay. 824 down here for Ethereum potentially is one of my lower targets. 955 is another target. 902 is another target. Okay, so I've got targets down here. We've already hit the first target and had a nice bounce, and so that was a nice place to take a trade there. And then now what do we do here? Well, we'll have to wait and see what this is doing. But this has a possibility of going up, but it has a possibility of going down. I've already shared the scenarios with you. All right, let's take a peek at BTC. It's pretty much the same thing. I'm not going to belabor the point here. I interpret this mainly as an ABC, but I could interpret this as a 5-wave move with an extended fifth. Okay, that's as much as I can say with that without explaining what an extended fifth is. You might research that as well, but we would have 1, 2, 3, 4 extended fifth like that. Okay, that would be the way that counts. So that counts as a 5-wave potentially, but to be honest with you, it looks like a 3-wave move. Okay, comes to the 1-to-1 extension. It looks like a 3-wave move. Now we got this, what looks like a 3-wave move coming down. It makes you think it wants to go that way, right? Well, remember, this could be a 1, 2, 1, 2, and we could be heading down from here. Okay, so that's a possibility. Remember, don't forget they could double up this correction like that. Boom, 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 like that. They double up, make it complex, and then they go up. That's fine as well. or they could simply go up here to double up this correction here, and then down we go. So guys, it's up or down. We know it, guys. We just need more data. We need the chart to show us some more wave structure before we can start ruling out some of these wave structures. All right, guys, that's what I've got for you. That's an analysis of the wave structure. So are these, the big question mark, the big I don't know burger is, are these corrections finished? You might have an opinion that says yes, and you might have an opinion that says no. We're not here to be right or wrong. We're here to trade with smart trading, okay? So this could be a finished WXY here, guys. Came to the one-to-one extension. Off we go. That's a possibility. So bear that in mind, guys. Bear that in mind. But it also could have more downside, so we'll have to see what happens. That being said, y'all have a fantastic Saturday. Hope that video was at least helpful when understanding Elliott Wave and at least taking a peek at the structures. Don't have any targets for you, any trade setups right quite yet. There's nothing clear in the charts. We're going to sit on the sideline for now and wait for a clear entry for our setups. With that being said, y'all have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.